part. There we go. All right. All right, all right, all right. So once again, just coming through, seeing where we're at. That's 100. Well, we are, yeah, recording early. I know, right? I always forget. So recording here. It's moving slow. So this is the one that we're in currently, the 1 hour one here. Ah, it's moving so slow. Look at that, all that consolidation. This week, you know what? This week has been slow with the certain ones that I trade. I know that there are other currencies that move quite a lot, but the ones that I picked just happen to move super, super slow. You can't expect it to come down to here. It did already retest right here. You can see that wick right here, right? But it could potentially come down even further to about right here, I'd say, right? So you can expect it to, but if not, I mean, that's perfectly fine as well because the RSI is at the bottom. So it could come up. Let's check the 4 hour. 4 hours wanting to go down too. But it's not going to come down forever. 15 minute, 5 minute. Yeah. So we're still in for the NAS thing. That is coming down. I don't know. I don't know what's going on for this week, but we'll see. We'll see. I also don't hold any trades over the weekend, so if I'm gonna have to pull out in the negative, that is fine with me because I'd much rather not have to deal with the swap and with the market open on Monday. But it's up to you whether or not you want to hold it, honestly. Anyway, moving on. Bitcoin did look good. Let's see, let's see. My phone's going off. Slow burn sometimes I like because you can read price action way more. Yeah, I agree. For sure. Well, or we could potentially write it up when this changes and the kill shot is all blue. Potentially. Moving on to Ethereum. Yeah. Seemed like all of my trades this week were a little slow. We had that good one, the US 30, or was it a US 30 slow burn? I think it was, yeah. Like that was a good one. That one's pretty fast, but everything else, oh my goodness, everything else is just so slow. Even what was it? GBP, JPY, I think is the other one that I sent out. The 4 hour. Like, look how close. We're still not at invalidation, and our side is still up at the top. This is about when I sent it out, right about here, right? So it's just stuck in the area once again. Crazy. It's wanting to go down, but it's going slow. Whatever. It's Friday. That's just how it goes. But we're gonna come down now to the USD CAD currencies. We're gonna stay away from AUD because they're way asleep. Maybe they could be good trades for next week. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. And it's whatever, it happens for sure. It happens. Some months, some weeks, it's just slow. That's just what it is. But we don't have FOMO. We don't feel bad about it. There's always next time. Where did it go? I just had it. Where did it go? Euro USD. There it is. 30 minute, 15 minute. Yeah, it's been slow for you all week too. Yeah. Like I said, it sometimes just happens. What is going on? There we go. I need to move you guys over here. There we go. No, something that I liked a lot more with these boxes here is to actually wait for it to come out before taking a trade. So, let me give you guys an example of what I mean with that. Yeah, I know, right? Payday, withdrawal day, just overall best day ever. All right. So here so since I don't have any beginners, I can talk a little bit more advanced today, right? So something that I've noticed that I'm gonna start doing whenever I call out any trades for you guys and for myself is that if I have the box here, I will intentionally wait for it to break out. So even though it's at entry, like let's say this is up here, or even it's even below, right? And the R size at the bottom, right? Let's say that kill shot was all blue too, which I don't think it is. No, exactly. Right? But let's just imagine that it was. I wouldn't call this out until after it broke past, because most likely this RSI is going to move all the way up, right, to the top, and it's going to be about here. And then it's going to come back down because the RSI at the bottom, it has to come back down to go back up. And it's most likely to do the retest and then go up, right? So with the RSI being down here, it's going to move up, which means it's going to move up here. So once it's up here, it's going to be about here. Obviously, it could be a little higher. Don't quote me on exactly where it's going to be. And then when it comes back down to get to the bottom, it's going to come back down to retest this area here, right? This box, and then it's going to shoot up, and then we can take it up. Does that make sense? You guys see that N? That BART break and retest, right? So from now on, what I'm gonna do, this is a change in my strategy, is that I will just straight up not even look at it if it's still within this box. And I know when I first started using Trendwave, I looked at some of my pictures. I have it on my Mac. I don't have it on this computer. But I have a bunch of screenshots where I had like I think it was 100% win rate for 2 weeks straight using NAS 100 US 30, and every single one of those pictures, it was outside of this box already. Like it already did the retest versus me calling it early, So from now on, that's what we're gonna do. At least for my strategy. I didn't like boxes anyway to begin with, but now it's just solidified because of what's going on from this NAS 100 call that I did yesterday, whenever it was. Because you can see that I called it about, I'd say right here. No, right here. What did I call it? I don't even know. 1 second. Let me check the time. Yes, 100 at 12 p.m. Okay, so it was late. It was earlier in the day. So it must have been around here, right? So it was at the bottom. This box wasn't here before. I think the box was about right here, if I remember correctly. Actually, wait, I have a picture. What am I doing? Yeah, okay. I don't know if you guys can see my screen or not. I don't know if I only have it on my what's it called? On my browser or not. But you can see that the box came out. Actually, let me just stop share, reshare so you guys can see. There we go. All right, you can see that the box was right here, right? It came over, it came down, it did test it, and then I expected to come back up, but oh, look at that. I actually missed this box. I didn't see that box. See, so we should have waited for it to break up and then go back up. But alas, things happen. We learn. You can use it for anything. It's a universal strategy. So 30 minute, I mean, 15, 5. Yeah, we're staying away for GBP. Well, actually, we can look at it. We can look at the 5 minute at least because they are closing here soon. Their banks. Nope. Oh, staying away from NZD. USD CAD. Let's see. 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute. Nope. Uh, nope. Staying away from anything AUD and JPY because it is Friday and those banks are already closed and it's going to move super, super slow. And we don't need none of that. But What was I thinking? I was just thinking something I forgot. Oh well, but we still can look at GBP CAD. Man, just nothing wants to line up today. Yep, it's that Friday feel for sure. It's that Friday feel. Let's go over US 30 NAS 100 one more time since it's been a couple of minutes. 1 hour, obviously you're staying away from that. Nope, nope, nope. Once again, that box, what you can expect once it comes to the bottom here, you can expect it to be out here, then it's coming back up because once again, it's like that wave. It's a up and down bounce, right? It comes back up, retest the box, and then continue going down. But who knows if that's going to happen today or next week? That's the only problem about trading on Fridays. Oh, look at that. Did it just switch on us? Did I just imagine that? I thought. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. It's indecisive. It doesn't know what it wants to do. Everything's just slow today. I don't want to make sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. ETC, crypto's the only thing that is going to be active today and the weekend. Kill shot. Once those three turn red, then this could be potentially a good trade here. In the top half, you can expect it to go up a little bit. Even the 5 minutes calling to go up a little bit. Just a little bit. But nothing clear cut for our strategy. That is the wrong currency. I only trade these two. You can use the strategy for all of the currencies you see there. It's just that I just prefer doing it for Bitcoin and Ethereum. That is just my own personal choice. Man. All right. Well, that is that for trend wave, I guess. Wow. Okay. Nothing at all, which honestly I expected anyway coming into this call because everything has been so slow this week. Oh my goodness, so slow. But coming towards the end of the year, it definitely does slow down a little bit. Smart monies. I've been looking at smart monies. Yeah, maybe maybe we can start expanding into the other AIs as well because you should look into it while we're here. I don't know anything about smart monics, but let's look at it. Screw it. I don't know nothing about it. I haven't gone to any trainings or anything, so bear with me. Good for 1 hour and 4 hour. It takes 5 minutes to learn. Nice. Okay. Let's see. 1 hour and 4 hours. So obviously, naturally, I'm coming over to my baby Ness. The Gartley, look at that. Oh, it's harmonic patterns. Oh, that's 30 minutes. Is that still good? Is it still look clean if it's on a 30 minute? Because you said it's for 1 hour and 4 hour, right? Gotcha. This looks clean. Are you calling this, Alexis? Is that what I'm hearing? Are you calling this trade? Is that what's going on here? Yes, yes, of course. Give me a second. Let me figure out how to unmute you. Give me 1 second. There you are.
Hey fam. So, okay, this is what I've been learning about the smart monics. Okay. So when it's gonna call like a buy or a sell, you see how it gives you like that zone right there? It has the green and then the red line. Yeah, right there. So if the red line is bigger than the blue line, that's an indication for buys and vice versa. If the blue line is longer than the red line, that's an indication for sells. So you want it to
Mhm.
look like that. So right now that's actually pretty nice. Is saying that I think that's like showing like a strong liquidity area. I could be wrong, I don't know, but um and then when it gives you so right near the point of interest, the entry, that candle, that last candle, it'll be highlighted in either white, I think yellow or purple, and it's a sign of a strong rejection candle. So you want that candle to actually be highlighted one of those colors for a good confirmation, as well as have one of the harmonic patterns. So this might not like it does look pretty nice, but I don't see a harmonic pattern on this. But everything else looked good. So like
Mhm.
this one, it has like that looks good as far. Yeah, actually this one has a rejection candle. Do you see it? Do you see the white candle? It's the red one near
Right here.
the point of interest right there. Yeah, yeah. It highlights it. And then typically you'd want to see, like I said, the harmonic pattern as well. But it doesn't mean it's necessarily bad to take if you don't. But it's just like kind of like what we do with trend wave. It's those extra confirmations.
Gotcha. That's
I
pretty
probably wouldn't
cool.
take this one just because I don't see the all the confirmations. But yeah, I just wanted you to check it out because I know Ajaya has been testing it out with her demo and she like won almost every trade, lost one of them. So super
Nice.
fire. And it's more swing trading, so it's longer. You're just holding it. So it's for some people, that might be a little less stressful.
I love my swing trades.
Yeah, and you could do the 30 minutes and like the 15 and make it more intraday. But Manny specifically was more of a swing trader, so he said it would be best for like the 1 and the 4 hour. And it's very clean. This is basically like institutional trading, like trading with the banks. So it usually catches massive moves. So I've almost seen every trade it has called go to at least TP 4 or 5.
Nice. Yeah, we want to
Yeah.
trade with the banks for sure.
Yeah. I just wanted to show you guys, family, so you can check some other things out. It's definitely a really cool scanner. I think with this scanner, you just got to be a little bit more patient, to be honest. Like you just got to kind of wait for some pairs to fully, you know what I mean, incubate.
Yeah, for sure. So, what we can do, family, I'm definitely up for this because I've been wanting to learn, honestly, the other scanners. What I can do is just start learning the other scanners and just, do my own research. And then my calls Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays can be, instead of just trend wave, it can be AIs in general. And if I don't see anything on Trendwave, then I can move on to another AI. Like that's definitely something we can discuss as a team, I think, because that would be, I think, a lot better as well.
This one, what I would say, like what I did, which is it's kind of a lot, but I opened up every single pair in multiple tabs on my laptop so that way I didn't have to zoom in out on every single one. I could just kind
Mhm.
of shift through each one, but it is a lot of tabs to open up.
Yeah, I bet. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
because like I said, these are definitely slow burners. Like you have to be extremely
I
patient, but
love. Love slow burners. Love them so much.
Yeah. But that's it for me, guys. I just wanted to jump in and say that and show you Brianna because I figured you'd like this one. I would say this is second up from Trend Wave. Like
Good to know.
I haven't looked too much at the other scanners except for Golden Era. Golden Era is cool. Um, but I think this and Trend Wave are the best personally.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know golden area is more of a scalp, I believe, from what I
Yeah.
understand.
Yes, it
So scalping is great. No, don't get me wrong. I mean, I started off scalping, but it's where the money really is swing trading. That's just where it's at. All right. Well, thank you so much. That is much appreciated. I'll definitely look into this because this looks, even just the look of it is super cool. Look how clean it looks. I love it. Okay. Let's go over to 4 hour. And see, family, this is why it's such a good idea to not just hop on my calls and the other calls, but to hop on all of the calls because you would have learned about this if you hopped on any of the expert calls, right? So obviously we have the expert calls as well, which will I will be hopping on now as well. Definitely making time for that. And then you could learn about this and you can use the scanner, like Alexis was saying. She says that this is the second up to Trendwave. Like, and this is why we have to show up to the different calls. I can definitely see this coming all the way down here. Holy, look at that. Look, you can see it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I would be taking this trade. Not right now because I don't know how the scanner works. But when it comes to, look at this. So we have this huge movement up, right? Huge movement up. It didn't come down to, okay, let me explain it differently. One second. Um, it's not that clean. Maybe if I go to the daily, I don't know how that's gonna look on this. No, maybe to the 1 hour. Maybe that'll look cleaner for you guys so you guys can see what I see. Hmm. Okay, well, I guess we need the fib. Does it have fib here? Yes. Oops, daisy. Well, this might be a little confusing to some people, okay? It's okay. Let me move this out of the way. Look at that. That is so awesome. Okay. Um, what did I see though? What am I? I'm crazy. Here you go. That's what it was. Okay, I was like, wait, that this doesn't look right. Okay. I was like, wait a second. I was a little confused. Like, wait, that does not look right. It's almost perfectly lining up with the Fibonacci. Okay, so anyway, the way that it works, right? So you see this huge movement up, right? Huge movement, right? And the way that it works, when it retraces a movement like this, you can see in the Fibonacci, right? You can see all the different TPs, right? So we can expect to come down here, and there's certain ones. I think it was the golden one maybe here. I forgot exactly. I would have to look it up again. But there's three of them that are very, very important, right? Not all of these numbers are important. Anyway, so you're expecting it to come back down and retrace. So you can expect it to come down here. You can expect it to come down here, right? So the fact that it went up, 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 it's consolidating and it's doing some rejection candles here. You can expect it to come down here, then go back up, come down here, go up a little bit, maybe come all the way down here and then go up a little bit and then either continue down or continue back up. So that is exactly what I saw when I pulled this up is that you can see this huge movement and this is basically a Fibonacci and that's so awesome. You can see the TP1 right here where I called it. TP3 right here where I called it. Obviously, you want a halfway point in case it decides to return. Once again, you want to have a halfway point between this and this. Like this is actually pretty freaking amazing and I just opened it for the first time. Oh my goodness. Alexis, thank you. How did I not look at this before? Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Now, it's probably not going to happen today. Don't get me wrong. The US story is probably not going to make it all the way down at the beginning, but that's clean. Once again, you can see the fair value gap here, and it called it right here to fill the fair value gap. That is awesome. Once again, you can see the huge movement here. You can expect it to come here as it's calling it. That is amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Yeah, I will 1000% look into this, and you should too. Even if you're a complete beginner. Let me go through. Oh, I missed all of those messages. Oh my goodness. If you click on the side with the prices, you can scale the price to chart. I'll figure it out. Don't worry, I'm not figuring it out on this call right now. John Oliver. John Oliver, I love him. Oh, yes. That's gonna be an easy hop on for sure. I love all the pre. I know, right? It's so pretty. White dots. Yep. Once again, if you're wanting to learn, come over to the Jifu scanner and look up the PDFs and whatnot. That's what I will be doing as well, other than hopping on the calls. Yeah, thank you so much for bringing it to our attention. If honestly, guys, if I learned this and I'm like, damn, this is amazing, we will for sure add this to my call because why focus on just one scanner when we have so many amazing scanners? And I've been thinking about this for a while. Honestly, I just personally thought that Trendwave was the most beginner friendly because of how easy it was to figure it out the different what's it called the different confirmations that are so easy to see. However, this honestly, you guys know by now that I love my slow burners. I love, love, love my swing trades. I love trades that take a whole day, if not a couple of days, right? So this is up my alley for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. That's amazing. Yeah, I know what it means. I just don't know how to do it. That's all. Like I'm not gonna figure out how to do it right now on the call. Yeah. For sure. But if I like don't find anything on Trendwave, maybe I can start correlating the two. Maybe I can make this an extra confirmation. We'll figure it out. I'll for sure figure this out for you guys because I'm a nerd when it comes to this stuff. I like knowing the ins and out of everything. So I will find it out. There's no tutorial. That's fine. Everything's self-explanatory. We'll figure it out. Okay. Well, family, that completely caught me off guard. That's amazing. I will for sure be looking into that for you guys. Other than that, I think this is why you guys have to expand out. I made the mistake of being purely focused on trend wave because I love it so much and it's so beginner friendly. But especially if you start knowing how to trade and you start realizing how everything works, because again, it's calling out literally what I would do. Once again, just like trend wave, it's calling out exactly what I would do. So you see this huge movement. You have a TP here. You have a TP here. Obviously, you want to have something in the middle just to kind of just in case it reverses, and then you can bring all the way down here. You know what I'm saying? Like that is fantastic. I love this already. And this is why I love these scanners because I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, nothing wrong with Sigma works for sure, for sure. But just being on these calls and nothing like not being able to call trades for you guys when it's supposed to be a live trading call, I just felt bad. That's all. I just felt bad. But, we don't have to have FOMO. We don't have to feel bad about nothing. Look at down here. Rejection candle. Oh, anyway. Anyway, so we couldn't find anything on Trendwave. It is Friday. That is to be expected. Everything is just moving super slow. It was already moving slow anyway this week, so I was not surprised at the fact I would was expecting not to find anything today. But for sure we'll be looking into this. And then maybe we'll start having calls about this as well. I'll for sure talk to the leadership about this, and we'll see what we can do for you guys because it's all for you guys. It's all to help you guys, potentially make more money and be able to be more independent, not having to hop on any calls and be able to actually use this on your own, anywhere around the world. So at any time you wake up, you're like, man, I want to trade. You just hop on the scanners, you learn how to use it. Eventually, you'll learn how to do it yourself by using the scanners because once again, the scanner just does what every trader does. It literally, literally does. And that's why I love these scanners. It slowly eases you into seeing what we see, you know? So it's basically taking years of practice away for you guys. It just does all the work for you, and you just have to connect the dots and figure out, oh, someone told me to trade this fair value gap and the scanner is calling this. I'm like, wow, maybe I should take it here. And you start seeing and you start being able to correlate it and you're starting to be able to start seeing it. Like I said, like I see exactly what the scanner is calling. I saw it instantly. I was like, oh my goodness, that is amazing. So yeah, the more you show up to these calls, the more you use the AI, the more you take screenshots and figure out, okay, why did this one work? Or, okay, why did this one not work? And you start journaling and you just start taking notes. The more you're going to learn how to do this completely on your own, the more independent, the more freedom you're going to have, guys. It's so important to show up for yourself. It's so important to take this skill seriously and to, this is a life-changing skill. Once you learn it, it's like riding a bike. You're never going to unlearn it, right? Once you learn the language, no one can take the language away from you, even if you're not in the country for a while. Like I have been in Germany for years and I still know how to speak German, right? It's the same exact thing. You don't forget this thing, and it's like I said, it's life-changing, guys. But I'm gonna stop the call there. This was a very informative call either way, because now we have a bright future with one of the other AIs that I have been neglecting, obviously. What was I thinking? But yeah, I will see you guys next Tuesday, I believe. Everything should stay the same. And then don't forget the other calls that we have. Don't forget our vision call. I believe this Sunday. I forgot. I don't have my schedule on me right now. But yeah, don't forget to be on the other calls, guys. And I will see you guys next time. You guys have an amazing rest of your day. Sunday, 9 p.m. EC. That's what I thought. Okay. My bad, family. But yeah, you guys have a great weekend. Don't forget to back test. Don't forget to look at your trades that you took on your own, journal, take notes, figure out what it is you did right, figure out what you did wrong, and I'll see you on the next call. You guys have a great day.